I would love to like jump on that, but realistically, that's just not going to happen.
Well, I just think it's your approach, though. Because what do you mean? What do you think?
When I say that's not going to happen, is because
not that you're healed.
we've had years to plan and deal with our healing, and that wasn't enough time.
Right.
And so now this is what I mean, sister. No quick fixes.
Right. Right.
So you can maybe say I could voice that we're going to start a committee and start planning how we're going to get therapists, saturate therapists, and make them available, not just condoms, but therapists available, you understand, to deal with our mental issues, all right? And make that kind of plan. You can do that tomorrow. We can do that. Matter of fact, some of that might be done tomorrow at the, this is kind of the spinoff of the Fireside Chat for tomorrow, opening it up more to the community. And so what you want, and I get it, but the planning and what it takes to put that in order for it to be effective. So it's not, because I would want to say we could go on the break, the Thanksgiving break, and there's some kind of resolve could happen. This is too deep and too wide. It's been too long for me to think. But planning could happen.
Okay.
Yes, but yet, are we talking about it? That's the problem, I think, is that the parents aren't hearing the planning
That is.
for that healing, and then the parents want to hear consistency.
Right.
They're not. I was told many years ago, moving back from California back to my hometown. They told me straight away. They said, "When you gonna leave us? You gonna leave us again? You gonna start something, and then it's gonna go away?" They were my doing was good, but they was concerned about this ain't gonna last. It's gonna be something they're gonna give it to us, like a gift, for a minute, like maybe Christmas, and then after Christmas it's gone. And so what we need and what the parents are crying out for, what the gallery exists for. This place happened 8 years ago for the same reasons of what we're dealing with right here today. The same exact reason is that there was not enough hope, there was not enough human potential being planned for within the community, and we were trying to establish at least a location of reprieve, somewhere where the children can find value in their history, in their legacy, instead of thinking that they're just another in, or I'm oppressed because of my financial status. No, history and legacies and stories are highly valuable in our community, but if they don't get shared and it just drifts away, goes away, stop your history, stop telling the stories, the history, the true stories. People get inspired. Many people have been inspired by another person's journey. So the fireside chats and the gatherings is not about we gonna win in some fight and we gonna win in the end and all this. No. We're 8 years old, and we have been caring about this community and wanting to make a difference in individual lives, family lives, in the community as a whole. Proof has been 8-year journey. The 2 Martin Luther King monuments, that was for the people to change the negative. So this is not a whim. It takes work, and it takes consistency to love and to care.
I can respond a little bit. because I think that the other piece that's important, the other value is collaboration. Because I don't think it's just the African American Gallery's
Right.
responsibility,
No,
right?
no.
It's a village.
No,
And I think
yeah.
that schools have a lot of power. School systems have a lot of power.
They do.
8 hours.
Local jurisdiction, politics, school boards have a lot of power. And so, to answer your question, I do appreciate being strategic, because it's necessary, because it is trauma. But I do think the work can start next week. If you really
Yes,
want it done.
yes.
There are people that do this work. I'm not trying to
No,
say
no, no.
outsiders
Yeah,
again, I'm just
yeah.
saying experts, that know how to bring communities together and begin the work towards rebuilding and healing for aspirations, for things that they want to see for all people in their communities. So I think that, institutes like the gallery, school systems, health systems, all these people, it takes a village of people to come together and say that this is what we want to commit to, and then really,
And do
truly
it.
begin the work and take the action to do it. Right now, that restorative action, the work that's needed, the healing, it comes in pockets. It comes in pieces.
Yeah.
You
Waves.
get 1 or 2 people trained.
Yeah, even
You don't
that's
get
broken.
systems trained. We talk about relationships, that's important, but then we gotta change the systems. In order to do that, you have to have more people on board, involved,
You also
especially in power
have
seats.
you also have to change the culture.
Yes,
We know that within our culture, there's a tendency to overlook, disregard, or otherwise evidence a system of reluctance to even deal with healing. We don't do that as a people. Okay, that's what needs to be changed. It's the mindset, it's that element, that low element of culture that needs to be revised. There's a repeated theme within everything that's been said here, and that theme is healing. But right now, healing has begun. Here, right in the midst of what's going on here.
Amongst us.
It has to start somewhere. And healing is starting for this brother. Healing is starting for this brother. Okay?
Amen.
It's a progressive process that has a first step.
yes.
Okay?
Yep.
And that first step must be taken. But as you pointed out, it cannot be isolated. It has to be in mass. It has to be a mass
Collective.
movement. It has to be a collaborative effort by people who are concerned about the potential that's being lost
The
when
human
children
potential, the human
are
potential.
Attacked.
in the midst of trauma on top of trauma on top of
Right.
trauma. You cannot advance emotionally, intellectually,
Correct.
psychologically until you first deal with the reality of your pain.
Ooh.
Plain and simple. That has begun today, and it's important.
Thank you.
So again, Mr. Brown, can you just